Again, further Mahamati, there are 5 groups of people, each of whom attains its own spiritual insight. What are the 5? They are 1. The group of people whose insights belong to the Shravaka vehicle. 2. The group of people whose insight belongs to the Pratyeka vehicle. 3. The group of people whose insight belongs to the Tathagata vehicle. 4. The group of indefinite character. And 5. The group of people to whom no insight is possible. Mahamati, how does one know the group of people whose insight belongs to the Shravaka vehicle? There are people the hair of whose body will stand on end when they know and realize the nature of the skandhas, dhatus, ayatanas, and what is meant by generality and individuality. Their intellect will leap with joy on knowing and practicing what belongs to appearance, and not on practicing what they know of the uninterrupted chain of causation. Such ones, Mahamati, are said to be of the group whose insight belongs to the Shravaka vehicle. Having had an insight into their own vehicle, they abide at the 5th or 6th stage, where they do away with the rising of the passions, but not with the habit energy. They have not yet passed beyond the inconceivable transformation death, and their lion roar is, quote, "My life is destroyed, my morality is established," etc., close quote. They will then discipline themselves in the egolessness of persons and finally gain the knowledge of nirvana. Again, Mahamati, there are others who, believing in such things as ego, being, vital principle, nourisher, supreme spirit, or personal soul, will seek nirvana in them. Again, Mahamati, there are still others who, seeing that all things exist by depending upon causes, will recognize in this the way to nirvana. But, Mahamati, as they have no insight into the egolessness of things, there is no emancipation for them. This, Mahamati, is where those of the Shravaka vehicle and the philosophers make the mistake in their insight by regarding non-deliverance as deliverance. Therefore, Mahamati, you ought to discipline yourself in order to escape this wrong view. Now, Mahamati, they belong to the group of the Pratyeka Buddha vehicle, who will shed tears and feel the hair of their body stand on end when the Pratyeka Buddha's insight is shown to them. When the teaching to keep themselves away from social relations and entanglements, not to become attached to the external world and its manifold form, to perform miraculous powers by which they can divide their own body and appear double, or perform the transformations, is disclosed to them, they are thereby entreated. Recognizing that they are of the group whose insight belong to the Pratyeka Buddha vehicle, their discourses will be in conformity with the insight of the Pratyeka Buddha vehicle. This, Mahamati, is the characteristic feature of the group of people whose insight belongs to the Pratyeka Buddha vehicle. Now, Mahamati, 3 aspects are distinguishable in the insight belonging to the group of the Tathagata vehicle. They are 1. An insight whereby one sees into the self-nature of things, which is no self-nature. 2. An exalted insight, which is the attainment of self-realization. And 3. An insight into the immensity of the external Buddha lands. When, Mahamati, these 3 aspects are disclosed one after another, and also when the inconceivable realm of the alaya vijnana is disclosed, where body, property, and abode are seen to be manifestations of mind itself, a man will not be frightened nor terrified, nor show any signs of fear. Then such a one is to be known as of the group of people whose insight belongs to the Tathagata vehicle. This is, Mahamati, the characteristic feature of the insight of those who belong to the Tathagata vehicle. Again, Mahamati, when these 3 forms of insight are disclosed to a man, he may thereby be persuaded to discipline himself in them. This, Mahamati, is the stage of preparation for the establishment of his own group. In order that he may go up to the stage of imagelessness, there is this establishment. But the Shravaka, who will purify his own habit energy of passions by attaining an inner perception into the alaya and by seeing into the egolessness of things, will settle himself in the bliss of samadhi, and finally will attain the body of Tathagatahood.